Go.
Okay, we are live. I don't even know where we are. Where are we?
We are in Lorca.
Lorca,
Spain.
We were really, really lucky to find a hostel. And at the request of Lori, we are going to do a gear review. We're only 7 days into the trip. We probably have 40 more. But what we're finding, the first and foremost thing is for me,
And
it's
me.
not for everybody, has been this camelback. This is 2 liters. I never would have made it over the Pyrenees without this. I didn't feel like the water fountains were close enough. So that's a must. I'm just grabbing stuff here. Sarong, you can use it for everything. This is such a workhorse. I absolutely love it.
Yes.
From making a pillow out of it to, this is crucial with this heat. I look really silly, but I put it on like that, and it just protects me from the sun.
It's wonderful.
Yeah, and like when you're doing your laundry, you can wrap yourself around it.
Yes.
So that's really cool.
Sometimes you want to do all of your laundry at once and you don't have anything else to put on. That is a perfect thing to put on.
Yes. Okay. The other day I was wearing some liner socks and some regular socks, and the liner socks actually gave me like heat rash. Can you shoot it down?
Oh,
Isn't that lovely?
Look at that heat rash.
Yes. So anyhow, I love these really short socks from REI. They have worked really well for me, and I don't even wash them out with soap. Just use water, and the dirt just drips out. Because sometimes the soap can irritate your skin too. All right. I brought 3 pairs of pants. So far, my yoga pants I used on the first night because it was freezing. We have not hit any cold weather since, but I am going to hold on to these. These are also my yoga pants.
Hello. Oh no, that's okay. We have room mates.
Yep.
And
About 10 of us in this
they'll
room.
walk by from time to time.
So these are short yoga pants, and I haven't actually walked in them yet. I use them as, I thought I was going to use them as a nightgown. However, what we find is you dress the night before to hike the next day. So I'll be hiking in this and these shorts tomorrow. So I don't think I'm going to get rid of these. I don't know. This thing is just absolutely, it was wonderful. I was freezing the first night here, and I could put this on. It's a down jacket that folds up to about nothing. This is going to be a workhorse. This thing is a buff, and I use it to cover my eyes at night, and when it gets cold, I can use it on my neck. That's going to be really good. Holding on to that.
Yes.
This wonderful scarf, especially in the heat, has been wonderful because every time you see a place to get water, you get it wet and you put it over your head so you don't pass out. So this has also been a workhorse. Lori, I highly recommend taking one of these.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And another thing that you can use bandanas for is you can wrap them on, tie them onto your fanny pack and use them to wipe your hands when they start to get sweaty. I would recommend even bringing 2, because you could wrap one around your head, one to wipe your face when you're sweating.
My sarong was like that. It's like a really big towel. Actually, the sarong I also use it. You guys.
Please go. Oh no, please. This is a part of the video. It makes it authentic.
The sarong I also use for a towel. Actually, Kay Gunkel recommended that I use this for a towel. That's actually a handy wipe, and this works really well. It's like 1 ounce, and you put it, you just kind of squeegee yourself off.
Yeah.
I know that sounds really crazy.
That's
But then
probably
the
better than
sarong-
mine.
Yeah, but look at that. It might not even be 1 ounce. It's just tiny.
It's tiny, and that one right there is my towel. It's one of those camping towels. This is Denise. And it's fine, but it's a little bit like
I didn't like the
drying.
feel of those
No,
camping towels.
they feel like you're drying yourself with
Sandpaper.
like kind of like a mix between sandpaper and one of those things that you use on your car to dry it off.
Yeah.
And they're just
Yeah.
yes, what was that?
Chamois.
ShamWow, a ShamWow. So I really like that idea that Margaret just gave you.
Okay,
Or
so
Marjorie. I keep calling her Margaret because
I know,
I have
and I
a
keep calling you
friend,
Lisa.
yeah, named Margaret. So there you go.
This is awesome. I was not going to bring this. I have lived in this for 7 days, and just every night you just take it and wash it out. It's one of the quick dry from REI, and it is so bloody hot that I can't imagine
It's so
wearing
hot.
something like this. Tomorrow it's supposed to be 70. Thank
It's
God.
going to be glorious.
How about if the weatherman is wrong? I'm going to cry.
We'll cry.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. So will everyone else.
here's another workhorse. These things, Kay told me about this the day before I left. I went out and bought it. They're Cuddle Duds, and they're quick dry.
Let's turn it around so we can
Yeah.
get a picture of the. There you go. You'll want to take a look at
And I
that.
found them at Kohl's.
At Kohl's, and
Yeah.
if you get a
Actually,
30%
it's-
off coupon, you'll be very happy.
So this is good if I had it in white. Hey there.
White would be good.
Hi, how are you? If I had it in white, it would be better in the sun, but I tried on the white and I didn't like it. But so I'm just using this. I've used it for everything from
Everything.
sleeping to walking, because it's really chilly first thing in the morning. So
Yes.
I'll often put this on.
Can you imagine that? It's chilly in the morning and then so hot in the afternoon that you can't even stand it.
We haven't used this yet, and I'm thinking tomorrow if it's in the 50s. Yeah, hold that really.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm
Yeah.
trying to sit cross-legged, which isn't easy when I'm
Look
stiff.
how dirty that is. What happened? Okay, this is another wonderful REI purchase. It's wool. It's smart wool, and it's a mess. I haven't worn it yet because it's obviously not been cold
There's been
enough.
no reason.
But
Mhm.
actually, tomorrow morning I might wear it on the way
Okay,
out.
that's probably a good idea.
So that's a good.
Yeah.
Okay. Denise brought a silk liner. I brought a sleeping bag, and this is a Helio from REI. I did use it the first night. Thank heavens. We were
Yes.
freezing and it was wet.
Freezing.
Yes. So you were really cold. I was okay because I had this. However, since then, I haven't really used it because it's been so hot. And at that point, I'm so tired. Sometimes they have these, pan up there. See the little blankets? I'm just going to use that. I'm not going to open the sleeping bag tonight to sleep.
It's been so warm that I haven't covered with anything.
I know.
Yeah.
But we actually have air conditioning.
Yeah, and when we have air conditioning, we stayed in a hotel one night, and we were very excited to put really
Yes.
heavy blankets on us. It was just,
It's the only night
wonderful.
I've slept.
yeah,
I
the only
haven't
night that we slept.
I haven't slept. Okay, I'll probably carry this tomorrow. This is a real waterproof rain jacket that I haven't had to use, but I use it as a little sit-upon
Yes.
because everything is so dusty.
It is so dusty. I don't know if they're going through it.
It feels like a drought.
It feels like a drought because
Everything's wilting like us.
when you wash your clothes, the water turns
Yeah.
brown. Yeah.
It's pretty gross. Here's the rain cover that goes on the back of your pack. Haven't had to use it yet. I did pack this thing, but I took it out at the last minute because it weighed so much. However, in Pamplona, we actually stopped and bought these headlamps because it's so hot that we are leaving like at 5 and 6 o'clock in the morning, and really the only way to get out of town, is to use these lights. So, yes, I would use one.
Definitely bring that.
Yeah. Here's the only thing I haven't really used. So I've got 2 smart wool shirts, and I really haven't used this one yet. Hey.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How are you? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, please. It's a
Okay.
part of it.
So I probably overpacked. Because when I weighed right before I left, it was about 12 pounds, not including water, which is so heavy. But so I think I really just need one of these. So I've got a tank, a tee, and 2 long sleeves. And I just wash out the tank every night. So okay. And I wasn't going to bring these either, but these are flip-flops, and I'm so glad I brought these and these. How dusty they are, because these take time to dry out in the shower.
They do.
Yeah. So so I have 3 pairs, unfortunately. I do have a pair of Keens that are low cut. Everywhere I read, they said you really don't need the the high cut ones. However, I'm going to tell you this path is a lot harder. I mean, there's a lot of boulders, a lot of rocks. Hills are like this and that, and I think the support would have been good. How do you like yours,
I
Todd?
have found I never I look terrible. I just got out of the shower. I never hike in boots, and I did bring boots this time. I feel like they have given me
Yeah.
ankle support. And so I would much rather be hiking in my tennis shoes, but I don't know how much my ankles would have been able to handle it. I have no idea. Like I said, I would rather be in tennis shoes, but I really do think I got some good ankle support.
Okay, so I was so careful and I packed one of these bad boys, and on the third night I left it at a hostel, so I couldn't get one until we got to Pamplona. So I probably should have gotten two. Don't forget that. I haven't really used my earplugs. I'm thinking about using them tonight to listen to something so I can sleep better. So, good. Extra pair of wool socks. Haven't touched them. Probably won't. So I packed 4 pairs, 2 liners and two of these little guys, and I probably won't use them. I'll probably just keep washing the ones that are not giving me blisters. So I love these compression sacks. These are the bomb.
Mm-hmm.
You can take all your clothes and get it to about that big. I have a
They're
compression
fantastic.
sack for my sleeping bag. I have a compression sack for all my clothes. That's really good. I also left this at home. I had to buy another one in Pamplona. This is a bump. Single woman traveling the Camino, you're traveling alone, and that iPhone battery dies like after 4 hours. So this thing is a mega charger. It's supposed to be good for like 5 days. So as soon as that thing goes down, I just plug it back in, and thank heavens that the coverage has been so good here, well, at least with T-Mobile. I mean,
Yeah, not with AT&T. It's
Yeah.
been terrible.
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 But T-Mobile's free data, free roaming. It's really been good. So this is how we've been able to live stream. So, like I said, I have a bladder, and then I also carry this. And inside of here,
Right over there. You're right by your knee, under your knee.
okay. So with the extreme heat, extreme, it was 97, we are losing a lot of minerals. So we need electrolytes, but apparently we also need magnesium because that's what makes your legs sore, and potassium. So in the pharmacy, we bought these tablets. Then you take them out. Whew. And you just put them in there and they fizz.
Here, let's get a good shot of that.
Yeah, this seems to be working really well.
Yeah, so we think that works.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's a good one. I've been carrying nuts for energy. The pattern seems to be, we're only 7 days in it, but the pattern seems to be we get up and go, and then we'll eat a banana, or we'll try and stop and get what are those things called?
Oh, they're
Tortillas.
tortilla
They're like omelets with potatoes.
potatoes in them, and they are
So
amazing.
good. I'll live on them.
Amazing.
If I can get them. That's what I'm having for breakfast every morning.
Mm-hmm.
I did bring these things. They're fabulous because I walk so much, and it keeps rubbing on my nose. So haven't used this at all. It's just like 4 extra ounces. I should probably ditch it. Okay, that is a clothesline. I thought I was so clever bringing it, but we used it one night. Yeah.
Yeah. Most hostels have a clothesline or something that you
Yeah.
can hang on.
Good idea, but I haven't used it. This is my favorite. I know everyone is packing their toiletries, and I love looking on the AP, American Caminos, American APOC, whatever.
American Pilgrims on the Camino, we
Yes,
think.
and everybody's showing their beautifully packed things. Well, here's my toiletries. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Boom! Guess what this is? Boom! That
Soap.
is soap. That's Dr. Bronner's peppermint soap. You use it for your hair, your clothes, everything. That's it. My hair's not digging it though. It's going to be a mess. I actually chopped off a bunch of it, so I have pretty short hair, and that helps. That helps. One little thing of toothpaste. I know I have to get more along
I
the
need
way.
to get some soon.
My toothbrush. And then for dental floss, I just took like 10 of them and put them in there. And then deodorant, I took it out of, well, my daughter helped me take it out, cut it in half, and throw it in there. And
That was a really good idea.
yeah, I mean, it cut like 7-8 ounces off.
Yeah, and I bought the little $1 that you get at Target in the little travel compartment that's about this big, and it's almost gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes very
I have a feeling
quickly.
by the end of this, like I said, we're only 7 days into this.
Mm-hmm.
I have a feeling by the end of this, we're not going to care
Yes,
at all.
we won't care. We won't. Do you have anything else you want to?
I bought this before I left. I haven't used it yet, which means I'm gonna have to carry it the whole way. But actually, this is
No, you
what-
did wear it that day when we
Yeah,
went over the
walked over
Pyrenees.
the Pyrenees. Yes,
Mhm.
I did use that. Here's a bunch of extra bags. It's about 5 ounces, and we do get into this a lot just to
Mhm.
help organize. Medicines. I have a little thing. Denise has had a problem with blisters, so you need Neosporin. Oh, we pinched some salt packets before we got some electrolytes. That's good. Just eat that. Little thing of Vaseline. People said I probably should have bought a bigger one of those. Extra battery for my headlamp. Just all the normal stuff. A little bit of alcohol wipes. Melatonin, which seems to help. And then I love my J38. This has been such a great backpack. I named her Bella, and Denise named hers Francine. She's a 38 Osprey. They've both have been great.
Mine's an Osprey Cirrus
Yes.
36.
What I like about this guy is that it opens like that. You can lay it down and see everything in it. You don't have to dig through it.
Yeah, mine doesn't do that, so
Yeah.
that's a really good feature.
But the guy that was in our dorm last night, he had one that sat up, didn't fall over. I mean, it didn't need a wall. That was really cool. What else do we need to let them know?
I would say
Hiking sandals are good. I already
hiking
talked
sandals
about
are
that.
good. This tape that I bought here is fine, but what I would do if I were you is buy the very heavy white tape that I don't know, it is sports tape, and then you wrap it, you put it wherever you rub a little bit, and it stays on the entire time. It'll stay on the entire time you're here. And I didn't get that before leaving, and I really regretted it. So definitely get that.
Walking poles.
Walking
you're
poles.
Using them on,
I'm using walking poles, and I'm finding them helpful on the hills,
Yeah.
especially coming downhill. It's rather difficult with all the rocks. Yeah, come on, feel free. Go. And
Okay. What?
should I talk about Frankie?
Not yet.
Okay,
Okay.
we'll talk about that later. But
This is the other workworkhorse. I got this at REI.
yes.
However, I wish I had bought a bigger, more flexible one. than
Oh,
yours.
I should grab mine.
Okay.
You grab it, and I bought a Patagonia. Is it on the bed?
Yes.
Okay. I bought a Patagonia. It's kind
This is
of big.
Denise's.
It's kind of big, but it weighs nothing.
Yeah.
It's that really lightweight material, and I tend to fill it. And I find that it doesn't bother me if my fanny pack is more full. It just doesn't put any pressure on my body really. And so it has a couple different compartments. It has a front compartment, and I put my phone in there so I can have easy access for taking pictures, because that's the only thing that I have for taking pictures. And then, do you want to open that? And then the
Is that going
inside,
on?
as you can see, is very big, and I'm a messy person. And there's this inside compartment that I generally will put my passport. One thing that I would highly recommend, highly, is a very small, lightweight coin purse to put your euros in. So many of their, so they do have bills, but a lot of them come in coin form. And
what I'm
it's
using.
heavy, and look, it takes you a while to get in there. If you can just unzip, grab something, and go back in.
This weighs the least. And
Yeah.
I got these at Whole Foods. They gave me a bunch of them, and boy, I'm using them. I'm telling you, one really hard thing about doing this is as soon as you open your backpack, things like explode
They
everywhere.
grow, and they I don't know what they have friends. I don't know what's going on. Because I'll look at it and say, I don't have that much. Why can't I squeeze it in here? And it, yeah.
So-
But I'm desperately searching for a coin purse because I think that's really going to help me keep all those coins together.
Put everything in plastic bags because you sweat so much, and then if it rains,
Yes.
like I always keep this really handy. I've got my
You get your
credentials,
pilgrim
and your
credential
passport.
and your passport.
We
and-
kept forgetting in the beginning. Every time you stop, like at a hotel or a place to eat, you're supposed to get that stamped, and that way they can verify that you have done the trip, and then you'll get the certificate at the end.
Yes, and at the very end between Leon and Santiago, you have to have 2 stamps per day to
Yeah.
prove that you have done that trail.
I would recommend them. I'm not real comfortable sleeping with them,
Yeah.
earplugs, but
I haven't really used them,
I
so
don't think they help.
I don't know that they help either.
I
So,
don't know. They don't weigh a whole lot, but you know, I've got one of these Compede things.
and I've used the Compete on my blisters. I picked them up here. I think I probably paid more here in Pamplona.
No,
Don't, you don't think so? Are they that expensive there too? And possibly one of the best things that you'll ever use,
Oh God, how did we forget that?
chapstick.
Keep it really
Your
handy.
lips will get sunburnt and everything else. The other thing that I was going to...
I'll get you.
Okay. The other thing I was going to say, and Marjorie laughs about this, someone had told me that using Astroglide on my feet would be a really good thing to keep from getting blisters, and I didn't find that to be the case. So use heavy Vaseline, and that will help more, I think.
Crap.
So there you go.
All right. So what else? Oh, you know, you're supposed to bring a rock from home to
Yes,
drop
bring
it.
a rock.
I
Don't
lost
forget.
mine already.
Yes.
It's so easy to lose stuff along the way.
It's
just-
very,
I mean,
very
look at
easy
this,
to lose
Look
things.
at this pile. It's like, oh my God.
It's just terrible. It's just terrible.
So that's, Denise will be here, and I'll be up there, and they have blankets.
And I think that's about all I can really think of.
Oh, you know what? Here, hold on to this.
Okay. Here we go again.
All right. I thought this was a great hack. This is for my bathroom stuff. It's a huge bag, and I just have 2 rubber bands that I duct tape to it. So if there's a hook, you can hook onto it, but if there's not, it's waterproof, and you can just put it on the ground, and
Yes.
you can put all your towel, your clothes, and everything in there. So that's been a really good hack.
And the other thing is, if you need to, you could use the duct tape for your feet.
Yeah, because
If
we
you
pulled
yes,
some off the
we
other
pulled
day.
some off the other day.
There's like
So
5 strips on here.
yeah, for your toes if you have a blister. What I did is I have some pretty big blisters, as you can see, and so I put Compeed on this bad boy, and then I have one up here too. My toe is kind
That
of
looks painful.
giving me a little bit of a some problems, but I put Compeed on them and then I taped them really well, and so there you go.
We kept talking about other hacks. What other good things do we? We'll do it.
Oh,
we'll do it.
safety pins.
Oh,
We have a million safety pins. The
Yes.
big safety pins.
These have
You
been
can
the
use them.
best.
You can use them for everything. And
Drying clothes.
clothes. What I'm
Dangling socks. when they're not
dangling socks
dry
from the back of
or
your if
Really
Yeah.
attractive. Oh, wait till you see it. We have taken, I think, 6 Camino style pictures. The funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah.
There's one girl with an umbrella. somebody else that's actually carrying like a stroller thing.
Yeah,
behind him.
with all their packs
Yeah,
on it.
Oh, and then the one girl who had a hanger.
She actually had a hanger hanging off the back of her
Yeah,
backpack.
totally.
It's just crazy.
Yeah.
So there's lots of different hacks, but those are probably the most important thing that you're going to have. And what I have done is after I wash my underwear, it's hard to know which ones are clean and which ones are not. So I leave the pin in the ones that are clean until I wear them. And then if there isn't a pin, I know they're not clean. So
Oh, you know, another hack is the hat. I like this hat because the sun's so bright that it really protects you from this, and also doesn't show you how huge a mountain you have to go. Because when you look up, it like totally freaks me out. I mean,
It
I
does.
lose all sorts of. I just get like really discouraged.
you can actually feel it in your system when you look up and see how big the hill is. And if you're just looking down in front of your feet, you don't.
So Denise has a hat that goes all around, a big brim hat, and it keeps hitting the back of her backpack.
Yes.
So that's really been uncomfortable. So we get around that with our bandana
Yes.
to cover the back of our neck.
Yes.
So,
And you already did the one about the buff, how we wet down a buff
yes.
and wrap that around our head, and that
Yeah.
helps a lot, keeps us cool.
So,
But definitely bring the cheap little flip-flops. I didn't.
Yeah.
I had to buy new ones here, and it cost me
Expensive.
about $10. So
yeah, I got mine at Old Navy for like $2.99.
two or yeah,
And I got a size smaller, so it took up less weight.
yes.
So, what else? Lori, if you have any questions, just put them on there. We're figuring it out. We're only 7 days into this. I'm sure we'll have some other advice along the way.
Yes.
We're going to go try and actually make dinner tonight instead of eat the Pellegrino dinner for €10. We're going to go up to a little grocery store, buy some pasta and pesto and some vegetables and stir it up and have some home-cooked meal. It's going to
Yes.
taste so good.
It's gonna taste good.
Okay, so over and out from somewhere in northern Spain.
Yep. Have fun.
So you just hit finish. Bye, guys.
Finish.